other people being there, we can meet up now.
Oh yeah, yeah, no problem.
All right.
I'm trying to talk to you
Michael, do you
about
know where the ticket
anything.
system is?
Yeah, I'm not trying to talk to you about some secret shit or nothing. You know.
Okay, I got you. Where do you want to meet? We're at Bahama Mamas right now, just taking a look.
Oh, I mean, I could just roll up.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
All right. See you in a bit then.
All right, I'll be there.
All right. Bye. Wait, what?
You know where the ticket clock in thing is?
Do I know what now? The ticker clock
Where,
in
where
thing?
you sign in?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
you punch a card.
Maybe at the front.
Has Benji spoken to you about this yet?
No, he just called me and said like, we need to talk about this, and
Yes.
he's not gonna leave the party right now because something.
Okay.
I ain't got no clue what it is.
I can give you the quick TLDR.
Sure.
Okay, so quick TLDR because it's gonna rant about it all anyway, right?
Does it involve our favorite person?
No.
Oh.
So essentially, he wants to make sure that if it's yourself and Nick buying this, is how do I put this without making it sound as weird as what fucking Benji says? I'm just going to say it how Benji said it. Make sure you don't try and use your Danish money for this, and then that way, when this place starts popping and generating a lot of income, we can use that income for other things.
No, it's fine.
So you don't feel weird.
Oh, Danish. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. That's how he said it.
This guy's fucking cook, bro.
I just figured we'd just take 5 mil off Shano and use that.
Well, both Nick and I was gonna just spend 2.5 mil each.
Well, that's what I thought was just what's going to happen. But then he started talking about Danish money or some fucking weird shit. I don't fucking Benji, man. I think he wants to make sure that the money comes and can still be used.
Is he talking about
Seaside
that
once
money?
You guys
I
have been
think
paid
so.
back and shit.
Yeah, no, fuck
Well,
that
I
guy.
think
I don't know. It's not an issue. Like I'm sitting on 3 mil, even after all the Nexus shit and whatnot. Even after buying fucking housing in Baller's turf.
Oh, we need to talk about that, you dumb fuck. Reed told me what you did.
Right.
What did you think was going to happen, cunt? Just because you're bored is not an answer.
You know what?
Michael.
I tried to call every single Seaside member and nobody was around. I was very bored and I needed something to do and I thought it was a good idea at the time. Which reminds me, I need to hire Draco for gang lessons at some point.
What, for you to understand how much of a bad idea that was going to be?
Yeah, I guess.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes.
I'm coming to the shop.
To the shop?
Exactly, I'm coming.
Oh, all right.
Bahama Mamas, you're there right now, right?
Yeah, how are you calling that a shop?
To the club.
Club. All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Bye. I thought it was a good idea at the time. I just wanted to see the reaction. I didn't expect them to shoot, read, and execute fucking gas.
Of course they're going to.
Yeah, well, I know that
Because
now.
you know that Reed is going to be Reed, and it's going to piss them off, and it's in their turf. It was very silly.
Angelius.
Remember how I used to ask you all the time, what stupid things have you done?
Yeah.
And the other day I asked you what stupid things you've done, and you didn't tell me that you paid to buy those fucking houses?
Oh yeah, what the fuck was that about?
Who was this?
She's
Hi.
Hi.
How we doing?
Hey, who's this?
Daphne Malone. Nice to meet you. What's
Hi,
your name?
Daphne. Hi, how are you? My name is Benji Ramos. How are you?
Oh, Benji. Benji. Honestly, I think that we might have met a very long time ago. Back
Did
in
he hit on
Oh,
you?
yeah?
Did he hit on you?
Yeah.
No.
I
Oh
don't
my god.
think it did, but I think we met briefly before. But it was a long time ago, so I don't fault you for not remembering. I don't actually remember if what I'm saying is true. It's
No. I don't do that.
Sure you don't.
I don't. Not anymore, at least.
Right. Right.
Yeah, how's it going?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, we're
Hi.
just kind of talking about. I don't know. What is it that you're talking, Benji? About what? Using Danish money? What the fuck does that even mean?
That's a private conversation.
Oh.
Right. Okay. Just kind of going through and looking. There's a few things
Yeah.
that are very interesting with the place, but other than that, you know.
Yeah, there's definitely a few construction issues, but nothing that's, you know,
Construction issues. Tell me about it.
nothing that I don't think can be solved, you know.
Hmm.
I feel
Why
like
is
I
there
feel like
flies in the trash back? What the fuck?
why is that wet?
There's flies.
When was the last time this place was open, Reggie?
Mate, the
Holy
place hasn't been
fucking
open
hell.
for 2
Yeah,
years.
This,
who
yeah,
runs-
exactly.
Do you run this place, Daphne?
Well, listen, the last time this place was open, it was for an event that I threw that had the place packed actually, but funny enough, I never threw an event since because I didn't have access to the bar, so I didn't want to half-ass events
Why
anymore.
the fuck do you
and
not have
just
access
use
to the
that.
bar?
Okay, all right.
No.
Let me back it up. So,
Not too much now.
Never flirts, by the
my
way.
name is Daphne Malone. I am the head marketing executive at Wu Chang Records. Have been for a while now, and Wu Chang has owned the soundboard over there for almost a year.
Oh, the mixing table. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So part of that was, part of that move was
Mrs.
made
Syllabit, yeah.
so that I would be able to start opening this place up again and start doing events and use it for our artists and things like that, right? But I was only given the keys and I was never given access to the bar. So when I threw my event, while it was very successful, it was a premiere for one of our artists' songs. I once again never opened up the doors again because I didn't have a full staff. I'm saying it's kind of like a half-assed thrown event where it's just like, yeah, it's just the building and with the dance floor, and you guys can't order any drinks or food though. You know what I mean?
Right. That's. Yeah. No, that doesn't make it very interesting to do something here.
Who actually owns it? Did you ever have like a conversation
It's-
with them and bring it up? They can kind of push it forward, or
It's like 2 people
Well-
that owns it, right? Or 3 or something.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been trying to do for a year, actually.
Mm,
Literally, I've been trying to open this place back up for a year. So currently the owners are, as I'm sure Michael, you know,
Hmm.
Isabella, Thomas Dwayne, and Bunny. So I was in talks with Bunny for about, God, I want to say 6 months now, about buying her shares, and with the amount that her shares were, I could open the place back up, get it on its feet, you know. Those sales never went through because no tea, no shade, but I was ghosted several times. I was given contracts, I edited contracts,
Sounds like
we
when we're
went
trying.
back and forth. I was scheduled meetings where I would wake up and they never happened. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Real annoying shit.
Yeah.
But
Not too
now
surprising.
the deal is going through in a better way, honestly, than anything I've been trying to do.
What's the deal?
Wait, you don't know the deal? Have you talked to Nick?
No, I'm just wondering what is the deal that she knows of?
Well, I know of everything, right?
I would
So- Which is?
assume.
So, well, Michael, when's the last time you talked to the pitches people, or Rod, or Isabel, or whatever?
I think did I talk to Rod yesterday? I don't. 2 days ago, maybe. Let me check.
That's fine. You can still tell us what you assume is the deal.
I think I talked to him like 2 days ago. That's when I was with Rod and with Sean.
Okay, yeah. So, the last conversation I had was yesterday, maybe about 24 hours ago, a little more. But basically, when these deals first started on Saturday, I was supposed to be 50% owner and Pitchers was supposed to be 50% owner. Then one of my investors went and did some fuck shit without me knowing about it when I wasn't awake, and they thought that that was a representation of me. So they thought that they didn't want to include me in the deal anymore.
One sec.
And then I
Okay.
guess that's when they went to you to
Yes.
see if you would take the other 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we had that meeting, and even if that wasn't a misunderstanding, they already wanted to keep me involved. But the misunderstanding was cleared up, and we kind of agreed on in the entire room with me, Rod, the Pitchers people, and Isabella that I would be no longer a co-owner, but in line for the CEO position, and that I would help run the club, and that I would continue doing exactly what I wanted to do, which is get the place off the ground and make make something happen in the city. But ultimately, it would be you, Michael. I guess this is once again just what I'm hearing on my end.
Hmm.
That it would be you in partnership with them, and I would be helping run the company as a CEO.
Yeah, sounds about right. Like CEO part, I haven't heard, but I'm assuming that's if the pitcher said that, then like we talked to Rod, they brought it up that you.
Is that a must?
Well, it doesn't matter who the CEO is. If we own 50% and pitchers own 50%, right? We're still the owners of the place. I know you want to be able to hire and fire people. That's your thing. You can still do that. Just don't fucking run the place into the ground.
Of course, never.
No, the general idea was when I talked to them that you had a genuine interest in the place and we didn't want to just remove you completely from the equation. And I don't have an issue with it, like having you around and doing your things. I don't think Nick is going to have an issue either. So I don't see why not. And
Frankly,
I told him
I think you're perfect.
Oh, thank you. You haven't even heard my business plan or anything. I appreciate all your faith.
so, but the idea and why we're even interested in this place is just to have everything kind of up and running again, especially around this area and especially around these hours. Obviously, you're around different times.
Mm-hmm.
So that means we will have to take care of this like these hours, Benji.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Do you mind if I just talk to the Reggie and Michael? That's just the private conversation, Daphne, if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
Thank you. Okay.
What?
I think I'm a little bit confused here. Okay.
Right.
Who will own the business?
We own 50%, as in Nick and I,
Michael and Nick.
and
Okay.
the other 50% is the pitchers.
Okay. So far, I'm confused as well with what do you guys have like a vision for what goes on here, or are you just enabling me/Seaside plus yourselves?
We're just enabling. We're just giving people an opportunity to do something with something that hasn't been used for anything. It might work, it might not work. It's just an investment. If it doesn't work, then so be it. But
Okay, this is perfect. Now, the reason I was talking to Reggie about, are you using Danish kroner? Or are you actually
I cleared
using...
it up. He's good.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just, if that's something that we can purchase with the Simone funds, I think that's even fucking better. At least the Seaside funds don't go down. We get a stake into something through you guys. Then boom!
Something you could always also do, Michael, and it's completely up to yourself, is a potential of getting Shano to be an investor to help so you don't drain your guys'
I'll
accounts
be
and
honest with
stuff.
you. I'll be honest with you. We need to actually do this Trident Capital bullshit, bro.
I know we do. I've been saying this.
I'm
I need
not
someone to draw up-
joking.
Why are you saying Trident
Yeah.
Capital when you told me you wanted to change OOC's name to Trident Capital?
Yeah, that would become the Trident Capital company.
No, you can't just
No, it
use the
doesn't.
gas company to do that. It needs to be its own company that doesn't actually own anything.
Can you make it?
Holy fuck.
Can you make it?
I swear to God, I'm going to stop you from making any business decisions.
Can you make it?
I can get someone to do it. Anyway,
Thank you.
So the thought
What-
of that too,
why was
Michael,
that so hard? Why was that so hard?
Anyway, Michael, you could also look at Shano as an investor if Shano wanted to come in on something like this and then like him drop a mill into it or something.
He's part of Trident Capital.
Well, Trident Capital's not a thing, so you can't do that. I've already drawn up the contract for this place.
Then redo the contract.
It can't because it's not a business yet.
Then make the business in a day.
I need someone to do the business proposal, dummy.
You could do it in a day. Why couldn't you?
Because it's
I
not
have a
on
lot of
him.
other things on my plates.
Listen, you take care of Nexus, you take care of Trident Capital, bing, bang, boom, insane, huge business opportunities, meetings up the wazoo, genius. Reggie might back at it again. No more lawyer, now business mogul. If you really
don't
want somebody
need to
else
sell
to do
it to me.
okay.
I can do this shit. It's just you can't expect
Okay.
me to click my fingers and have shit done.
This is what's happening right now, okay? Trident Capital is myself, Shano, Michael Simone, Nicholas Simone. Michael Simone is forced, by the way. Because, bro, frankly, I want you in every business that I do. And Nicholas Simone. And then Carl Johnny Black. And then Reggie Mike. Okay? That is Trident Capital. Trident Capital then invest in everything and anything. To me, it doesn't really matter who holds the names or whatever, whoever is most appropriate. We vote on everything together. We have meetings constantly, do everything together, decide on shit. It's a whole ass shit show that we want to be in. Boom. But we gotta get it done like ASAP. I don't even know how the fuck we're gonna work it out.
Well,
We need to have
leave that to me. I can handle that. Talking
Okay.
about it anymore is a little bit redundant until I get a business proposal made. But
Okay.
more important that's on hand is Michael. What about the investment shit? Like getting Shano in this as well.
I don't mind. I don't know if it's going to be more confusing in terms of.
Contract wise, on paper, it would still be yourself, Nick, and Pitches, whoever from Pitches.
Yeah, if that's the case, then
right.
and we can. I'm fine with it.
But that way, you know, it can help recover a little bit from yourself and Nick. To put a little bit more seaside in there and give Shano. I feel like Shano, correct me if I'm wrong, you'd fucking love to make this place pop too.
Oh, 100%.
I can see you fucking
how I could do it.
dancing there
We're
with your
not-
fucking.
I don't think anyone
in
is
your
buying
fucking
any of
undies on the
this for
dance
the
floor, yelling
money.
and screaming.
Like Burger Shot
Mate,
isn't
put
for the
an event
money.
on, I'll get fucking
for the
the
role
whole
play.
city.
Same with this
When
place.
Davo did a fucking shop opening, and 3 hours before that, we decided to do a party. Majority of the city was there on the pier hanging out. Easy done. Get the
I
drip
figured
cars out the
you'd
front,
probably
fucking
enjoy doing
good time.
something with this as well. And
Oh yeah, it's right around the
That's
corner
right.
too, down the
Yeah,
road.
I'm
Fucking
fine
easy
you don't
with
know
it.
the
between everything
plan.
we're doing.
You don't know the plan, Shane. Are you ready for this? So
Hayes gets moved. Oh, sorry.
no,
was
Hayes stays where it is. Hayes stays exactly where it is. You ready?
the fuck do you
Hayes?
mean? We're moving Hayes.
Nah, fuck that. Right? Listen, Hayes,
Oh,
Bahama
my
Mamas,
God.
and then Burger
Hey,
Shot,
what's
all
up?
in a line together down this promenade. It just
having
wants
a
to
meeting,
make it the
Trident
Rainbow
Capital.
Road.
Can I
Right?
bring Daphne
So
back
they-
or?
They will wait until we finish talking about this.
Catch up. You're too
Hey,
slow. We're
shut the
Bahama Mamas,
fuck
come
up.
here.
So we walk down. You go down to the Rainbow Road, right?
Insert
Where they have
yourself,
all the
don't wait.
storefronts.
We're
We're
in,
fucking lose
Bahama
my
Mamas.
fucking shit cunt. Right? They have
Sorry,
all the
what'd you say, Reggie?
storefronts there. In the promenade, they're going to move all the storefronts there. Pictures is going to get everyone that's associated with them and all that kind of stuff to start filling all those storefronts. So everything from Hayes to Burger Shot is going to have all the storefronts down that promenade. And you've got Bahama Mamas in the middle. Going to bring so much business to this area. But moving Hayes would actually end up being a bad idea.
Yeah, it's going to be called Rainbow Road.
Because then we're going to have literally everything covered here. Other than a hospital.
It's what Pitchers wants to do. I feel like it's a good idea to have like literally this entire area just pop off.
It's gonna be a whole hub. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's up?
If that's actually the plan,
that
and
is the
what's
plan.
actually going to be able to
Oh.
be possible and happen, then I agree.
You can
Well, I
always
mean,
sit.
it
I'll have
is already starting to happen,
Yeah.
though, right? We've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Burger Shot that we're working on. This is getting drawn up now. Then all it just means is putting more storefronts in
Not
that
about
fucking
taking over
promenade.
anything.
That's not going to be too hard to do.
We can always sit down and talk to pitchers, Shano, if you want to be more involved with them as well. If you want to hear their side of things, because obviously Rainbow Road is going to be kind of their thing. But the general idea is for everyone to kind of have this entire area come together.
Yeah, and it'll be fucking great if that happens.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Having 3 businesses on practically the same fucking road
Yeah,
is actually pretty
Okay.
insane.
And it's
Yep.
3 different businesses as well. Like if 2 of
Yeah,
them are a
exactly.
necessity, and they
Being,
kind of
being down there with the gas station would be sick, but I feel like we already are in a really good spot, particularly with like the Mandem spot across the road too. A lot of people go there, Gold Rush, blah blah blah. A lot of people drive fucking past and shit. Like we genuinely are in a good spot. I just got so fucking bored of it. But if there's
with this,
everything
it's
else
gonna
is
make it even
finally
better,
happening
right?
around it,
yeah,
then the reason Hayes used to be so fucking insane was because of the
trying
pier.
to make this.
And then that kind
this
of got
stuff
shut
kinda
down,
pop
and Hayes
off.
kind of just went, it's out of the way a little bit. Whereas if this is here now, it's going to be kind of back closer to
What,
a lot more
Shayna?
things again.
Yeah, but Shano is on different hours than her.
the idea is to have this as a hub. So
But
we've got
there's
food down the
nothing is
bottom,
set in stone.
repairs
You
on the
want
top,
you want things
party
to
here.
pop off
Pause.
and
Pause for a second.
oh
Okay.
my god, is 5 and
What do you
down
think
or
we're doing here, Reggie?
What do you mean?
What do you think we're doing with like all these businesses?
Explain what you're trying to allude to. I already know what we're doing is
I'm
with
alluding to
Trident
the
Capital.
fact- I'm alluding to the fact that we actually, guys, all right, just to set things straight here, okay?
she's
We
saying we're
need to
using
get
it as a
everything
front.
straight before everything gets skewed into a Simone business. Okay? So, from Burger Shot to Bahama Mamas, okay? I have already asked, and when I requested Nick to talk to anybody to negotiate anything, that it was to be for Seaside. Okay? And what I mean by that is we need to set the facts straight that in these seaside related businesses, it doesn't matter who owns it, through Trident or through Michael or through whatever, there needs to be that element of understanding that like for example, that if you're a council member of Seaside, that equates to a certain position if you so ask for it in the different shops unless we disagree to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like everybody's losing the touch of it so far, because frankly, I don't know who the fuck agreed to Nick and Mick signing a contract without none of other Seaside members knowing about it.
Because it
Because
was never
I'm
brought up
giving
to
the-
Seaside.
No, exactly. When Seaside is the one who brought up the topic, aka me, to obtain the place.
Well, this wasn't
You wouldn't
this
even-
wasn't a part of that at all.
It was.
No.
The reason Nick even asked about this place when he got what do you call this, when he was approached, was when I asked him about it. Because Edgar wanted to have a
That
business.
is true. That is true.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
there when that happened.
Exactly.
I don't.
I am the one who approached for both.
Did you
you guys
approach
might have-
Rod though?
No, that's not my point. The point is Nick only considered any of this because he knows that I wanted to be a part of Seaside. And I don't care. This is the thing, right? I fully understand that Nick's connections, the way he's approached the business stuff, has allowed us to gain these places, right? But I'm saying, like, it initially has started as something for Seaside, and we need to make sure that there's an element of that. Otherwise, this is going to be a Nick and Mick thing, and then when there's too many Seaside around, you guys are gonna say it's too gang bangy or too gang related, and then you change your mind. You get what I'm saying? Because if this is a Nick and Mick business, like Burger Shot as well, if it's not going to be for Seaside, I'm just gonna tell everybody to leave because they're gonna have expectations that are unreasonable, right?
No.
No, I'm just saying, like, all of this, Michael, is my dream for us to create that legal hub of Seaside, which also generates income,
This is not gonna
so that we
generate
become
income.
more powerful, not just through slinging drugs and, killing people.
Well,
I just want that to be like
I do
clear there.
understand Benji's worry. So correct me if I'm wrong. You're worried more that shit goes down the line and Seaside's president feels too strong for yourself and Nick. So you tell us to back off a little bit, and then it just becomes
Yeah,
you guys.
give me
The only
I get what he means. Give me a second. She said she was about to leave anyways. I don't want to keep her here. I don't know how long this is gonna take. You're free to like if you have to go. I don't know. It's just kind of going in circles about shit.
yeah, I know how that goes sometimes. Well, honestly, because I I feel very passionately about this business deal, and I feel like at this point I might be one of the bridges
Hmm.
as far as time zones go.
Yeah.
So I definitely would like to be able to continue the conversation. So
Yeah. I feel like it's probably better when if we continue the conversation when everybody's around, just in case. Like I said, we had to talk. They brought it up. I don't have an issue with it. I don't see why anyone would have an issue with it. You have a genuine interest in the place. You tried to do stuff here before, so it only makes sense. And like you said, you wake up later. We are around. Well, I am around, like these hours mostly.
mhm.
So
Yeah, I mean, when when I'm talking to everybody about it, it seems like that's one of the main appeals, right? Is so that we can actually have the place running over all different hours
hmm,
instead of just being like, yeah, it's only these like 8 hours of the day when shit's popping off here. Like, make it an actual business like any other one, you know?
yeah, yeah. So I don't see an issue with it at all. So I think as long as we just make sure everything is talked about, everything is agreed on, then we kind of go from there. I think
Yeah.
Reggie is the guy. I was gonna say he's the guy in red. Yeah, it's the guy at the back left with the
Mhm.
red shirt. Is already
Mhm.
working on contracts just so we have those in order.
Oh, is he a lawyer?
Yeah, for now.
For now? What do you mean for now?
I don't know. He's molding about DOJ, so maybe we'll see how long he stays a lawyer.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. I've known people that have had the same feelings. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he's working on that. So I feel like we just need to have a catch up. I think I, Nick might be around tomorrow. If not, then Friday. And then if we can all just have a sit down, I feel like that would be the best.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, you are free to take a nap and go to bed. Unless you
Sure,
got
sure,
anything
sure, sure.
else.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, the main thing, like I said, was just I really wanted to meet you face to face
Mm.
and, just make sure that we've got that going before we go into all these down to brass tacks negotiations, blah 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 plans, etc. You know what I mean? I just really wanted to generally just meet you
Yeah.
before.
No, I get that.
So yeah, so now we got each other's numbers, and now we
Oh.
can send texts back and forth if anything, if we're not awake at the same time, and make sure that something happens. And what I've been talking about with Rod and the pitches people and everything is, all right, let's all just get on the same page. Let's set a time when we all know that we can be there
Mm.
for the meeting, and then let's just fucking do it.
Yeah. If anything, I'll talk to Rod. He can always tell me when, and then I can kind of go from there because I feel like I'm the odd one at these hours,
Hmm.
whereas Rod and Nick and you and Sean and everyone else is later on anyways.
Yeah.
So as long as we just have an agreement, I can always just aim for that.
Perfect. Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
All right. Well, it was nice to meet you. I will keep you in the loop if anything comes up, and you can do the same. Just if you guys have any talks when, you know, when I'm not around.
Yeah, exactly. Super great to meet you. And yeah, like I said, if anything, we'll always get texts, right?
Yep.
Okay,
All
great.
right.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, you have a good night, and we'll see whatever the fuck they wanna. I don't know what they're talking about at this point. I'm giving up.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself, huh?
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. See you later.
All right, bye.
All right, Michael.
Yes.
The thoughts on instead of having yourself and Nick on the paperwork that it's going to be Trident Capital. You have an issue with it?
Yes.
Why?
Well, first of all, you need to fucking convince the people that approached us. That's why I'm trying to tell you. This isn't about a Seaside and Nick and Mick thing. They approached. I think Rod talked to me first, and then also to Nick.
Rod talked to me too earlier. He asked me if I was okay with it.
Well, maybe we should
He's-
talk to them before we make any changes. Because if they,
Let's do it.
I don't know what they want specifically. If they approached us for a reason, I think as far as I remember, Rod said that we were making business moves, and that's why they thought we would be interested.
So we just need to change the narrative is that Trident Capital is making business moves. As
Right.
simple
Is
as that.
Trident Capital operative? Is that up and running?
No,
It's
it's
go-
not
it's going
yet.
to be.
We've
Reggie's
got
going
to-
to set it up. And the only way that we make it fair is, I feel like we gotta put in our own money inside it too when we buy stuff.
No, I put every business I'm involved in if that's the case, Everything I own is like for Seaside anyway, so
Well, I think what Benji's saying is if instead of asking just Michael and Nick to put up the 5 mil, is that everyone gets involved as Trident Capital and puts it all in as investment money, and then Trident Capital uses that funds. That way,
Yeah.
it's not going to be say for example, Shano says, "Well, I put
Like,
in
I-
3 mil
I
for
know,
it. Fuck
I
you
know, I
guys."
know.
Yeah, and I think the thing is that is where we get the room to like move a little bit, right? So we didn't try to capital if there's some money moves being made. Let's say, for example, we don't.
It's
have
like the
enough cash
people
to make a
right here,
purchase, and then
minus our plus.
Michael's putting in most of the money. That's where we have to understand that he should be making a little bit more of the decisions when it comes to that side of things. So let's say, for example, come to Bahama Mamas. On paper, it's Trident Capital, but Michael should have the last say. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Oh God, is it?
Like we need to somehow.
Thank you so much for
set
give
that
the.
up within our system.
Is it the Omar? Thank you so much for the 5. I'm bad with
Does that
names.
make sense,
How-
Reggie? Because you're the one who will make sense out of all of this.
how is it split up? How is your name split up so I can say it correctly?
Trying to think how
I
that'll
appreciate
work. But so essentially, inside Trident Capital, this is not for the business proposal. This is just spitballing, right? Is say for
it's Omar, alright.
example,
Thank you so
something
much for
comes up
5.
with ecstasy, right? And Shano is the essential mediator for ecstasy, yeah? Not Shano, fucking KJ's
KJ's actual mediator,
KJ's the mediator for that. So then Michael and Nick would be the mediator for this. Shano's the mediator for Hayes because obviously he owns it. Is that how we're wanting to do it? So
Correct.
people
yes.
have their own things like
So just
who
essentially
they're mediating for.
So essentially, okay. If let's say if this was a voting thing, okay, the mediator
Oh.
of each business
I
has
was,
double the
I was doing
voting.
something.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
If we had to do something, so in Trident Capital, ideally, okay, Hayes is under Trident Capital, Overboost under Trident Capital, XTC under Trident Capital, Burger Shot Shares under Trident Capital, Bahama Mamas under Trident Capital. You know what I'm saying?
Gas
Yeah,
station.
I would just make sure that I keep Nexus out of it because it's
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem. Yeah, I got you.
I don't want PD being like, oh, that's a Seaside.
And that's what I mean, like even let's say for example, Reggie, it needs to be safe for the companies as well. Like for example, if I am the owner of Trident Capital, it shouldn't be like I can just close down a business if I wish to do so. The mediator must agree. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It
Yeah.
has to be like that. It just makes sense of it all. That's the main thing. Because even though I want to have power, I need it. It needs to be a fair system for all the companies that are involved, right? Because otherwise, it's just gonna go to shit, and nobody's gonna trust the company.
Uh,
I feel like with all of us involved, and we keep lines of communication open, I don't see there being any massive issues. You know what I mean? Like we all have one goal, right? To bring Seaside up. And if we set it up as more of a board in terms of like, if I want to make some decisions with Hayes, obviously I've got Davo there that helps me out with a lot of stuff, but I would still come to you guys, right? And if I want to do some stuff with Overboost, if you guys want to make some changes or make some drastic decisions with the gas station or any of these other businesses, just bring it up with everyone else. We all kind of have our thoughts and ideas around all those types of things as well. I feel like just keeping it as simple as possible across the board would make it easy. I don't know, in my mind anyway.
yeah. I think like businesses need to be able to evolve without like the overheads always looking over your shoulder, per se. It's more about giving the information that something happens. Then again,
Yeah,
like for an
100%.
investment in new businesses, isn't that the process as well? Or am I mistaken here?
Well, the businesses will still run separately, right? Like,
Yeah.
if I need to make some shit going on at Hayes, like I'll get it done because it's my business. But if there's anything extra, I'll just keep some updates. Keep everyone kind of involved with what's going on, just in case something happens and it does affect everybody else. Something with the cops or something with whatever. Just keeping everyone informed. Especially if there's like kind of
Ultimately,
investments
the
involved,
whole when we have a Trident Capital meeting, right? It's essentially where every issue for each company is brought up, and we help each other through the mediate,
All right,
the
saved.
mediator, the companies that we mediate as well.
I'm gonna do that from now on
So,
when
for
we have meetings.
example, right? Let's say, like Dragon today, he had an idea, right? Oh, I want to come up with like a discount coupon for all the companies that we have working. That's the kind of thing you'd bring up during a meeting, and everybody says yes or no, because it's clear cut.
Oh,
right?
I remember the cat.
What's gonna happen. And let's say, for
the
example,
pipe bomb incident.
Shano comes up with a problem. No, whoever ends up owning shares in Burger Shot comes up with a question. Oh,
I appreciate the 5, and I'm glad
we don't
you,
have enough events going on for Burger Shot. It's a little bit quiet at this time.
Hope it didn't fuck
KJ
you over too
says,
much.
"Oh, XTC can fill that void, no problem." Oh, Shano
Yeah.
will say, "Oh yeah, we can get."
I'm
some
not gonna
gift
be
cards
doing
over there,
this.
create some vibes.
The only reason I'm
actual
doing it is
illegal
because
drifting outside the
I
Burger
know
Shot. You
Lang
get what
or
I'm
Buddha
saying?
does it.
That's the whole point of it. It's just to bring everything together. Everybody's thoughts are aligned. You're part of a bigger entity that just makes you bigger, right? And at the same time, the benefit of that is that we create a business organization
Amos,
that
thank you so
actually
much for the
builds
12
up its
months. I
name, and then
appreciate
people
it.
look at it and they'll be like, okay, wow,
Entire year.
these guys manage this, and that. What makes what's going to stop us from doing more?
Michael's new Lang.
I think it
No.
wouldn't be a bad idea to
I just
kick
it's
back some of the
triggering
money
over
from some of the
invested people
companies as
because they
well
think I'm
back
copying
into the
Lang now.
investment bank account for that, and then a new idea comes up that we want to invest in to start it and help kick it off the ground. Utilizing that fund, and it falls straight underneath the Trident Capital sunshade.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call it an umbrella. It's a sunshade.
Absolutely. Trust me, boys. Okay, like we've all seen everything. This is the step that we need to take. This is the step that we need to take, and then suddenly everything that we do will be together. You know what I mean? It will all make sense, and it will all be a part of something bigger that everybody has to care about.
We've been trying to do this
Instead of
ages.
like, for example, right, Shano, don't you feel like you alone sometimes when it comes to overboost problems?
Oh, 100%.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. These are the people that you will
I need
end
to
up
take a leak.
relying on.
If he
each
talks to
other,
me, I'm
and
so
it becomes a daily thing where it's just nonstop, action, meetings, problems, solutions, boom, 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 done.
Michael,
Look,
you've
you
been
share it
quiet.
down the line too. Like I've obviously got Yuki and a few others there that are obviously helping out with Burger Shot right now, and that's the whole point. got to
Fuck
move
Yuki.
people around. Yeah, 100%. Fuck Yuki too, but she gets shit done for us, which is good.
No, she doesn't.
I'm
I
not-
asked her to do a fucking business proposal. I still haven't got it yet.
So
I wanted her to
She's
run
a
a business.
okay, I
She's a
have something
fucking
for you.
moron, but she does
Oh,
help out.
wow. That's rough. I would have said she's a moron.
I'd-
What the fuck?
I'd say it to her face, so I don't care.
All right.
It's
So,
just, it's
like,
just for
when
all
you're
of us.
talking about business proposals, and this is a person I think we need to work closer with, you know? And this is why I went 50-50 into this company. It's called Siren Strategy Marketing, basically. It's with Winter. This is a way of getting in touch with like new companies coming up and like if you need business proposals or whatever, you know, to be
There's not
Timing.
enough
out.
fucking pictures.
Did you fucking talk to me?
Fucking pictures.
Did
what
you
do
talk to
mean?
me? Did you say something?
I'm not going to read 7 pages of shit without pictures.
What?
The
What are you
fuck?
talking about?
I don't pictures. You don't need pictures.
What
I
picture?
do.
Where?
There's no pictures.
What's going
Take a
on?
look. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Can you open that?
It's a document. It's
I
a business
did.
proposal.
It's 2 documents. One document is for the business proposal that is already submitted. The
What
other
the fuck is
document is
this?
more about prices. This is Siren Strategy and Marketing.
There's not enough
Siren.
pictures. There's 2.
Oh man, this guy. So the second one there is more about.
What is this? Deleted?
You'll understand when you read it.
That's done really well, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I've done my fair share of winning proposals over the years, you know what I mean? So,
You're done.
you know.
No.
Telling
Huh?
one person that we need to hire into the capital is Winter and utilize what she can do.
I mean, why would we need to hire her into it when we just have this underneath the sunshade for it anyway?
Bro, that's no problem. Not everybody. The council is legitimately who the fuck I say it's gonna be, and then we vote them in slowly. That's it.
Mhm.
We're starting off the people that I mentioned earlier, plus Winter's business. I'm already fucking CTO in that shit anyway.
In what
Well,
business?
speed
I
run.
don't-
I'm forcing my way in there.
Oh.
Huh? Speed.
Yeah, I was thinking
Like-
about this can be a good way of seeing new businesses coming up, you know, who needs help, you
Who
know, in
owns
the
the arcade
beginning.
again?
It can be a way for us as well to invest in
Jaeger,
those
right?
businesses.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'd still have this part of Trident Capital. We don't need to hire Winter into Trident Capital.
Yeah. No,
And then just direct everything through doing this, which is
Yeah.
the same anyway.
basically the same thing. But at the same time, I feel like when it comes to Winter, like she's very resourceful.
It doesn't
And
matter.
she-
Like for
No.
winter, like stuff like this to do documentation, advertising, and whatnot. Bro, all we got to do is set up a contract with them, and we just stay with them all the way. That's it.
Yeah, but I own
Mm.
50% of the company here,
We'll go
so
town
50%
hall after
will
check.
be Trident Capital, anyways.
Imagine having.
Literally what Reggie just said.
Yeah,
Has anyone got any food?
What the fuck?
Yes.
I got
Sorry,
you.
I'm very hungry.
Okay, you got it?
Well, you got it. I got it.
I got it.
Arcade is Bjorn.
Have some onion
now.
rings. Enjoy.
Ooh.
Cheers, mate. These are fucking cold.
What do you
Buying-
mean?
Buying
How dare
shares in the
Okay,
arcade.
fuck. Fucking
Who's running
enjoy
this
the
fuck-
fuck.
Who's
Don't
running
fucking
this
say
fucking
that in
business
public,
down the
Joe.
road here? Who's running this fucking shit down the road here?
The fuck?
Buying shares in the arcade to run it in the AU
Actual
EU
app.
hours.
All right, well, we've had our first blood out
Oh.
of Trident Capital already. This is great. Shayna, just leave your money and walk.
I've already given you enough. Shut up.
Damn.
I still can't believe you didn't invest in Nexus. Didn't trust me enough.
You didn't fucking tell him what it was about. Why don't you ask him to invest now? We still need
Fucking
investors.
Dickhead.
He can't.
You
He's got a
guys need-
criminal record.
Oh, fuck me.
you can fucking invest in companies with criminal records.
Well, no.
No, not with what we want to do.
He does. They're trying to disconnect, but Reggie's about to give up his bar license and go batshit crazy.
Honestly, I've got too much on my plate to deal with fucking law shit anyway.
Good. Oh man, I can't wait to have all the drugs in the world for free, man. Can I get like a Do you have like a
No.
special package for drugs that I
No.
can try out every week?
No,
Drugs
No.
are us.
Like you know those tasters, those taste tests.
no,
Just,
we
you
don't
know,
have a
this
sample pack of all the medication that we sell.
sample pack of
No.
meds.
No,
Fucking hell, that would be good. That would be delicious.
Would be great.
I feel like I came up with the. We should rename to Drugs Are Us.
I
Why?
like that.
Why? Jesus Christ.
It's a great
I'm
name.
actually looking forward for this Trident Capital. Though I'm looking forward to have board meetings and fucking. I think this is gonna be great.
I got a couple offices we can use. Yep, all good.
Well, we still have the billboard company office, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got to follow Reed up where my fucking billboards are. That I asked for 6
Oh
months ago.
yeah, Reed. Yeah. Where is
Reed.
Reed again? Fuck Reed.
Yeah. Where is Reed? Yeah, he owes me 100K.
He got back to me
I
and
hit him
he
with
goes,
a bat yesterday.
oh yeah, I forgot.
This
Cunt, it's been
cunt,
4 months.
You know what he was doing? He was selling fucking burner phones to police officers. This, like a guy,
This
a police
dude is
officer.
a fucking crackhead,
Yeah,
bro.
a police officer came and
Jesus.
parked at Burger Shot. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And he's like, "Don't be afraid. You know, I'm against the rest of the cops. You know, they're all corrupted. All right, I'm here to meet Reed. You
Oh,
know, to my burner phone."
was that your car?
This guy likes rocks.
It's that
100%.
what do you call this?
And he didn't even fucking try
Bahama
to
Mamas.
scam him. You know, he sold a burner phone for 50K.
Jesus Christ.
It's like fucking under half of what the
Like
market
half
price
price.
is.
All right. Sorry about that. I didn't know it was yours. I needed a car desperately.
Oh,
Just
I would love
nicked
mention
somebody's
fucking
car.
Wu Chang owning the decks in there or something. What does that do to
Yeah, that was
The
the-
car
that
was
was-
literally called Jellyby.
Yeah.
That was the other point. Is
What does
whether or
that do
not
with us
ecstasy will
working with
become-
MDM or working with ecstasy or anything? Like, is that going to cause any issues or
I'll talk to Daphne about it. She would know more about that, but
what does she mean owns that kind of like?
I
the-
don't
where
know
the
how that
speakers are and
works
shit? Like, what does that even mean? Yeah.
because apparently BSK owned it.
OTT.
OTT
Down
owned
by
it and then
Records.
sold it, even though somebody else owns the place. It's just a fucking mess. But I'll talk to her about it
Yeah, I
whenever
was
we
gonna
have
say,
the
what the
meeting.
how the fuck was
Hey,
that even
it's okay.
mean?
It's okay. Inside the contract, I've got the that they own the rights to everything that's inside this building. It's fine. Even if not, we're covered with the contract. We can do what the fuck we want with it from there. 'Cause,
Oh,
they
100%.
signed off saying that as the seller, they have the rights to everything inside this building, and then the buyer will assume rights to everything.
What the fuck?
I have that covered in my contract just in case there was something like that that came up.
Yeah, I knew you
This is
would.
why
I
I'm
just
good
wanted
with
to
this
double
shit.
check. I know.
That's
I
why you're
understand.
the best with this, Reggie.
I just wanted to bring it up because I know as soon as you tell fucking anyone from Wu Chang you don't own shit anymore, when they think they do, there may be issues.
I'm just in a meeting on Bahama Mamas talking about Trident Capital. All right.
Well, I'm hoping to get this money back from the state, and then I'm moving a few cars around. So I'm hoping in the next week or so I'll have an extra $5-6 million to play with. So if you need anything from me for this, just say. If not, all good. Need anything from me with anything moving forward, just say, and we'll figure it out.
Yep. I guess we need to figure out the way how much, you know, everybody invested in trying capitals and how much capital we have, you know, to invest in other businesses.
Oh yeah, of course.
And you know, the businesses that people bring along into the trying capital as well, you know, have some type of value.
Yep.
Just to make,
Yep.
you know, that clear as well.
I don't think sitting there and counting points on how many like businesses you bring in and what the businesses are. I think keeping it clean and just having this is the board. KJ is the mediator for the businesses he's brought in. Shano is the mediator for that. So like what Benji said is you get double the
Hey,
vote.
Ender.
Yeah, I can see what you mean, but
Otherwise,
if you're
if you sit
talking
there
about
counting
like,
chips, it's just gonna get too fucking messy and I've had fucking I don't want to deal with that.
I'm not talking about counting chips, but let me say, like, if you have invested in one of your company, you spend your own money on it, and this company is revenue some kind of money that is planned to go into Trident Capital. Of course, you know, you need to see what you're bringing in. It's business. Am I wrong?
No.
No, I get it. So like, let's just say I make a percentage every month, and we do the pays or whatever it is of haze that goes into the Trident Capital. I end up with 500K in there. we buy a business for 4 million, or we buy a business for 1 million per se. Do I own half of that business, or does Trident own
Can
half?
you
Yeah, I
normally
get what you're saying.
not go into Bahama Mamas?
I'm
Like,
not
yeah,
too fussed
no,
about
no.
it
I just like
because
I'm
I'm just
not.
a part of it all and I'm keen. But
I don't want to be an
get what you're
asshole, but
saying.
I'm just like put this on the table because there will be something. Anyways, when there's money, business, power, whatever, there's always discussions. So it's great to just get it out of there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I get it. Again,
Yeah, but you can
I think that
do something
looking at
here,
it
right?
as
In single
Hayes
player.
needs to pay this much of a percentage and Burger Shot needs to pay this much of a percentage. I don't think that we should be doing that. I think that it should just be like a set little amount of kickback just to slowly add to that fund as a whole. So everyone has to do a similar thing, unless it needs to get downscaled
Yeah,
for
it's
smaller
like
businesses. So
it's like business
then
owner's tax.
so then all it is it's not.
What if you don't
well, I
have a
put in-
business when you come into Trading Capital?
Well, I'm not going to have a business that's doing it, but I'm the one that's going to be helping you guys with a lot of the shit.
It doesn't.
And I don't give
Bro,
a fuck about that.
It doesn't matter. It's just like, why the fuck do we pay into a gang tax, bro? Into a gang fund. It's the same concept. It's just to fucking bully and buy out the competition. You got the ability to do so, use it. The people that don't, fucking put in money directly or use your energy somehow to fucking do the same shit. So right now, like people like Reggie, this gonna be, bro. You know Reggie's gonna be holding it down for everything, right?
Oh, trust me, I know, and
Like-
he's
like
bringing as well
legitimately.
all the contracts and everything like that, and that is
All right, I found
that
something.
is a value you
I'll
cannot
take
put a
look.
price on. I'm not saying that, and I'm not putting that out there either. But
But I don't think there's anybody that's coming in without a business though.
No, but he's not saying is what he's not saying. What he's saying is,
Yeah, I
say,
know.
For example,
but
Shano's
it's more
generated
like,
500k.
is it
for
a
Trident
teleport
Capital.
or is it a script?
Whereas
Because the doors
Michael's
or like
generated
the seats.
100k, right? But we buy a business for $1 million. Does Shano own more of that business?
The seats don't have
it's Trident
collision
Capital owns
and shit
business
like
as a
that.
whole.
So it's like,
It doesn't really matter when you're using Trident Capital's funds to invest in something. It should be everyone gets
Right.
equal vote for it. It's just treated equal. It is just going to be so much fucking cleaner dealing with it that way
yeah, okay,
than sitting there working out who's put in what for what.
show
okay,
you.
that is
I
great.
can
So
show.
then, when we come to that, then Triton Capital is owned by Seaside. Do we, as the council into the Triton Capital, have sharing Triton Capital? If the one
Yes.
day, yeah, so whatever money that Triton Capital accumulates, you will get kind of like, if you're getting paid one day in the future, is this money for Seaside as a whole, or is this money for the people who is on the board of Triton Capital?
The board.
Board. All right. So we have shares in this company. That's what you're saying then.
Yes.
All right.
Now I understand more about what KJ's wanting, and that makes more sense to me. I wasn't looking at it as getting a kickback.
He's talking about
I
the
was just looking-
dividends.
Yes, I was looking more at the money sits there and it's only used for investment. It
Yeah.
doesn't get kicked back to us because you guys already get kickbacks from the businesses you own.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, I'm just putting out there, because when we talk about money, like, let's say Triton Capital today accumulate, every month like 100K.
Yeah.
In a year, it could accumulate like 10 million a month. You know what I mean? So we accumulate a lot of money. We put a lot of money to side to invest into other companies, but at the same time, let's say we need to, like, today we don't do as much work, but in the future we're like, this is something you deal with like 10 hours a day, to make sure it runs smoothly. You want to have some kind of like money in return for
I
what you're putting
think
in.
in the end, every board member of Trident Capital will receive money.
All right.
That's the bottom line. Because it doesn't make sense for anything else to be happening. It's not about Seaside as a whole, whatever. Because frankly, if we're gonna include somebody into the board, they're gonna be at the very least a council member of Seaside, right? At the very least, the Shano is different because he's the owner of two
Yeah.
outstanding businesses.
But we have shares in the
Right.
company, and then we have the board. It's two different things as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The board will be the only ones holding shares. The rest are just
Alright.
staff.
What you're telling me then, if we start the board with 6 people holding shares, like, and we invite 2 other people into the board, you're telling me they're gonna have shares of the company as well.
Yeah, of course.
So then we need to let go some of our own shares then. You see
Of
the issue?
course. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
that'll be an issue.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Hey, sharing is caring.
I think on
Because
that
okay,
aspect,
the reason I'm saying that is that we are not going to invite somebody into the board of an investment group
Makes
that cannot
counsel.
provide the value to the board. It's not going to be, let's just add this guy for fun. No. The
No.
person is either going to put in the effort, which will equate to similar value,
Yep.
or come in with businesses that will then compensate for less shares.
Okay.
You get what I'm
okay,
saying?
Okay. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I see what you mean. But then again, like,
And at the same time, we can also create contracts and systems where we don't necessarily have to give up any shares, and we just invite a board member in and they
Yeah.
don't make any money out of it. It just depends on what you want to do, because
yeah.
everything that we do, let's say for example, right? Let's say for example, Reggie wasn't inside Trident Capital. I don't think Reggie actually was inside Trident Capital. Okay, it's me, KJ, Michael, and Shano. If he wanted to join, I'd just say yes. I wouldn't mind giving him shares.
Yeah. No. But then
Yeah,
again,
it's
it's
Have I seen
Yeah,
gaps?
it's
No.
I
subjective.
can't believe
but that's
you,
the whole
you
point.
kicked me out of the idea that I gave you fucking weeks ago.
Yeah,
you
I know, but
motherfucker.
that's what I'm saying.
Hell.
It's all subjective, right? It's all fucking subjective.
yeah. No. But at the same time, I feel like when it comes to the board, it's good to have some people. Like if you look towards servers, for example, you have 3 people, the 3 heads running the company, having shares, whatever. You have a board that is very big. A lot of people is working there. CEOs, whatever. Do other stuff for the businesses around and making money. They don't have shares, but they have. They get good pay for doing the jobs.
Do they?
Because I don't think that we will be on a day-to-day basis be able
How do
to
we know what
accumulate
money
what
they
we need to
make?
do for the company. And sometimes you need to reach out for other people, to do some kind of work for the company.
Do we know that they make money? Like, we don't know anything
Oh
about
no, I
servers, do
don't know
we?
if they make money. Like I assume they make money though. Like
I think you're concerned about things you don't have to be concerned about. That's fine.
I think using servers in general as an example for anything is not smart. Cerberus is
oh no, yeah, okay, no worries. I'm
You're
better for
you're
me. It's
trying
better
to
to be
cover.
prepared for everything and cover everything before we
it's
go into it.
beneficial to talk about it. At least
Yeah.
so we're in the same
It's
mindset.
beneficial, but the thing is, you're starting to think about hypotheticals for every rank of the company as well.
No, not every rank. No, I'm not.
Okay, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we're a board and we can change all of that at any given day.
Yeah, but when
At
you
the
have
end
a
of the
board,
day,
everybody on the board need to be agreeing with you to change it. You cannot be like a dictator on top as long as you're not
Exactly.
like the majority owner. And that's why, for me, it's better to set it down in stone before we divide the shares and who is having what. And this is how we
nobody's
move
going to
forward.
divide anything right now.
No. Okay.
So what?
All I'm saying is,
what is the TLDR of what we just talked about? Like, what is the plan?
Trident Capital going to get set up. Reggie's writing everything up.
Right.
Companies are going to be together. We're going to be investing together.
Sure.
And everybody will have certain powers and mediator power for different companies that they came in with. The hypotheticals, when it comes to clarifying percentages, dividends, and what each person will get, we will re-clarify at the signing day, so that KJ is happy and all members will agree upon each number. There will be no dictatorship. It will be a democracy. Is that better, KJ? That's what you wanted, right?
It's not what I want or want not. It's more about me putting
It's
it
right.
out.
It's the fact. It's the fact. It's the right thing.
If you say so.
This is how. No. This is what you say. So, right? This is how business should be done. Correct? These are
I'm
the
not
facts.
saying it's no. I'm not saying this is like the holy grail of how business is done. I'm just trying to figure out how
it's
we
good
are
that we're
planning to do
talking
it.
about this stuff now, so we're all getting our heads in the same kind of
makes sense.
direction. It's not a
'Cause if this
bad thing
comes up-
to talk about this now. Yeah.
Yeah, if it comes up
Exactly
in
what he's
fucking
gonna
5
say.
months' time, when someone occasionally wants to buy a business, all of us saying nah, but he's going, well, I've already put in fucking $2 million. Like, where'd that go? I've got a business, Winter's business or whatever he wants to bring up and build up or whatever, and the money's not there. I could see that being an issue. So I 100%, I get it.
Yeah, but at the same time as well, you know, like, yeah, you're bored of it. Everybody need to agree to go into a business. I'm fine with that. But if I want to go into a business, you guys say no. You know, I do it on the side. If that makes sense.